And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the New York Mets going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Shota Imanaga. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that, and that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Kwan hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely. Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 2 for 9 so far in the series. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Mets strand 1, and now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab here, Mitch Spence.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Keston Hiura up to hit now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Foul ball there. Hiura with a homer in his last game. Man at second. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Yeah, Boog, he's working on a 15-game hit streak right now, and that means he's hit just about everybody. 15 games, man, that's tough to do, but the way he's swinging, I wouldn't be surprised if he got to 20 or even more.
Foul ball.
Next pitch is outside. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Check swing. He held up. 2-1.
He got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one way inside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Hits the fence. The run comes across, and the A's score first. It's 1-0. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
And now this is down for a base hit. The run comes in from second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Tommy Edman at the plate. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This one in the air, right field. Soto settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the A's 2 and the Mets nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto. Shota back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Soto measures 6 feet 2 inches, 26 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Check swing, and it's popped up. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
That is it. Third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Right through there for a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Nimmo went deep in his most recent game. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
That ball went out.
On the ground, right side, Kim. Handles, throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Ripped to short. And a quick out, number 1. Next up for the A's, Ji-hwan Bae. 3 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. 1 out, base is empty.
Nope, that's a ball.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now, Ha-Sung Kim. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Bay, the runner at second with 1 away. Left field, Nimmo has it sized up. That's out number 2. At the plate, Hesung Kim. And a base hit right there. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now here is Stephen Kwan. And that chance handled. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning. And they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run as the A's are on top. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And first offering is fouled off. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And now it's Jose Siri. And the sweeper is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Acuna stands in now and watches strike 1. In the air, left side. Kwan under it. And that is that. Welcome back and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. This one in the air. Alvarez under it. And there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they can't get the out.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. That one ripped. Now a long throw home. Head first slide, safe at the plate. And it's 4-0.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
1 out, runner at second. And now the DH, Tommy Edman. Delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we...
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Coming home. To second, there's Lindor. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. As we go to the top of the fourth, Jeff McNeil stands in. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
One up, one down. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Just missed.
That pitch is out.
This one in the air. Hira. And he makes the catch. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Oh, great stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Down in order go the Mets. It's 5-0. Paul Blackburn on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score. You know, these Athletics really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
That one ran inside, almost got him. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he'll reach second with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Next to hit, Hesung Kim. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-1. The A's looking to add another. Swing and a grounder foul first base side. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball still 0-2. Right side. And that one handled. Slings to first. That is the inning. No runs. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Shota back to work. That misses, and that's ball 1. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. On the ground, Kim. 1 away here in the 5th. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. There's the strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike 2. Stays alive. The Athletics leading by 5, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. One down, base is empty. Just missed the inside corner. Now 1-2. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Nimmo in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one outside. Now 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Nimmo on at second with 2 down. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the book. And we're back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Keston Hiura. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Toss to Alonso, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Swinging a foul out of play. Lee in his 2nd season, 26 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Here's the 0-2. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He sends it out of here. His 2nd home run of the series. It's 6-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
1 down. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
No
1
ball,
out,
2
base
strikes.
is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. To third. Knocks it down. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. Man at first with 1 gone. Tommy Edman up next for the A's. Runner on the go. Pitch kicks away. And now a man in the scoring position. Lifted in the air, right field. He's got it. 2 away now.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So, man aboard, Ji-hwan-bae up next for the A's. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And now 2 aboard. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. Fly ball down the line. Nimmo sizes this one up. He makes the grab. And that is that. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Strike 1. That one fouled off. Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot. Confidence in that pitch right now.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Just missed.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Line drive. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 2 down. Base is empty, and now the Mets DH Jeff McNeil. Masataka Yoshida now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Right down to shoot. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And the Mets go 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings. Back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Now at the plate, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 3. Fouled off to the right. The 0-1. On the ground right side, Acuna throws to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Out to short. That's the inning. And 1-2-3 go the A's. But they're still in. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled hard the other way. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Kwan makes the grab for the second out. 2 out. Out space is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one.
Number 30.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
It was a change for the Athletics. Now catching. Number 72. Harry Ford.
0-2 now. Ball one there. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Athletics. Second baseman. Shea Whitcomb.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
Missed with a changeup. And now it's even 1-1. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Masataka Yoshida up next for the A's. Taking his first at bat of the game after runner takes off, pitches low. Throw, safe. Backed off the plate that time. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Pretty much just a textbook.
So they turn things over to the righty, Reed Garrett. So man aboard. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And he gets tied up right there. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
And he makes it up to third with one away. And now here's the A's catcher, Harry Ford. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Next offering way upstairs. Movement in the bullpen. Jose Leclerc getting ready to go. Razoban also getting ready. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Fights it off. He'll see another. One away with a runner at third. Ground ball left side. Stuck in a rundown trying for home now. And he's out.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Bay, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Straighten him up a little bit.
He swings and fouls one off. Ford leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one the other way. They take the force out, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Mark Vientos. Shota back to work. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. That misses, and that's ball one. Shota still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Makes the grab, one away. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it doesn't strike outs for him in this one.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Fought off foul. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still 8-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
Third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Garrett, a righty that throws with power. 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. In the air, left field. Makes the catch for the out. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. And he grounds one to the right side. Toss to Alonso, and he's out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the veteran outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long and field.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos makes the grab, and that'll do it. We go to the 9th, and stepping in for New York, so the closer summoned from the bullpen, Mason Miller. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Out back. Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Fastball is outside. There's a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week. We're live from Shield Woods Park. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field. All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, number 42. What do you have on him?
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Keston Hiura. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Hit hard, base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here comes Tommy Edman. Swing and a ball popped up. And that is a big first out. And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Just really solid numbers. He's coming off of a month where he hit over 350. So when you talk about solid at bats, taking the walks, driving in some runs, he's doing it all right now.
Seiya Suzuki goes after that one for strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now Jung-Hoo Lee. First pitch misses. Lee matched a homer in his last game. Now fly ball to right center. Taylor on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. A's stranded. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. What do we have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Brings it in. One down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk.
Goes to second for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. End of one. And we're still scoreless. And we're back, top of the second. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And he deals. There's a line drive to left field. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Ji-Hwan Bae stands in here, takes ball one low. That one ripped left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Now the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. That's a little bit low. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
The ground to third. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. The tag, and he's out. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. Runners on the move. Cut on and missed. And the throw out at third. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw's offline, he's saved. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now Stephen Kwan. Taylor makes the play, and that is that. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. Bottom of the inning, Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Foul ball there. Benintendi needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. This one in the air. Langoliers hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. And next to hit for the Sox, Michael A. Taylor. And that one is lifted in the air. Kwan makes the play, and a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Miguel Vargas stands in now and watches strike one. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs, base is empty.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Lee on his way in. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. We played back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's bad. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners. Next up for the A's, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that is out of play. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout.
Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So bases all loaded up. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Squeezes it. Runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Langoliers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that one pulled foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner on the go. Pitch gets away. Suzuki up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ji-Hwan Bae. Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. The throw to second is offline.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And here is Ha-Sung Kim. Elko makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We head down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Brooks Baldwin. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Slapped foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the first offering is not close. And that's in for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, jog back to the dugout.
Kim puts it away for the out. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Tim Elko. And a foul ball. Outside low. And the count 1-2.
1-2.
That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Shy Sox held in check here. They're on the start of the fourth. Now here is Haesung Kim.
Number 42.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one missed.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Number 42 appears to be getting loose. Boozer, a left-hander, also throwing.
2-2.
Down and in, moved his feet. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count.
Sean Burke gets the ball now. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the lineup. Stephen Kwan digs in now. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Next up for the A's, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. The A's looking to add another. Way outside, and it gets away. And that cost him a run as he scores easily.
Runner's got to be happy to be crossing the dish right there. Easy decision to head home when you see the ball get that far away from the catcher.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. Tommy Edman at the plate, 1 for 2. And takes low for ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This one in the air. Mydroff makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Chase Mydroff. That clips a corner. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan has this one sized up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. In there for strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses, and the count is 1-2. And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. In the air to left down the line. And that's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strike. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. We go to the top of the 5th. And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He nails one out to right. It's 6-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 1 out, nobody on. Shea Langoliers, the next to hit. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
And now the shortstop, Ji-Hwan Bae. Now this is in the air down the line. Benintendi ranging after it. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Burke, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. Sosa pulls that one down, and that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Andrew Benintendi. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. Michael A. Taylor will hit next. That's a strike, attacked with the sweeper. Out towards left center. Kwan sizing this one up. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Vargas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Ground ball left side, could be two. Off balance feet, there's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard. All set for the top of the sixth. Now it's going to be Hae-Sung Kim. Burke back to work. Just missed. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Leisure preparing to come on if needed. Boozer, the lefty, warming up as well. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that turns the lineup over. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan now at the plate. 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Kim stands at second with no outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Kim up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read.
And a ground ball to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Keston Hiura up next for the A's. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases and they add a run. It's 8-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now the White Sox manager is Adrian Hauser taking over on the mound.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And they get Edman for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Next up for the A's, Seiya Suzuki. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. A little bloop single. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning. And we're back. And now the DH, Brooks Baldwin. And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Good job to fight that one off. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Probably ruled a pass ball as the runner moves up to third. There's a 1-1. There's the strike.
Oh, it's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
That one out to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 8-1. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one fouled off.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That K is his third of the game. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydroth. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. On the ground, right side, Kim to first, and that's the third out. One run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the A's 8 and the White. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And delivers outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. Liner snagged it first.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
To the right side, Sosa throws to first in time, and two away to start the seventh. Two outs, base is empty. Ji-Hwan Bae up next for the A's. Just missed. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's towards center. Taylor under it. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check. Out the latest news from around the league. So coming into the game now on defense, Shea Whitcomb. He's in at shortstop. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Mike Tauchman. First offering, and it just misses.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
On the ground to first, Hira. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Benintendi to the plate.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Kim with the throw to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. And a big swing and a miss. Hauser, a 6'3" righty, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Fires to first in time. Stephen Kwan digs in now. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Next to hit, Keston Hiura. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. The throw in, but it's offline, and it's an 8-run lead. So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Tommy Edman. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 run, a pair. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. On the ground. Fires across the diamond. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. Fastball for a strike.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man at first. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Brooks Baldwin.
No ball, 1 strike.
Vargas over at first with 1 away. And strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Next pitch is downstairs. And it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Kyle Teal getting ready to hit. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Suzuki settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. And here's the first baseman. Tim Elko, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that will end the inning. All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Rob Refsnyder. Hauser back to work. Swings through that one out in front that time. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Run comes in from second, and they now lead by 9. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Digging in, Harry Ford slings it across. Now one gone in the ninth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Shea Whitcomb, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. The shortstop takes the ball. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the third baseman, Ha-Sung Kim. Foul ball. Lee stands at second with 2 gone. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Riley O'Brien will take over here.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Outside low, and the count is 2-0. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. And now the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball. 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Just missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that's too high. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Andrew Benintendi steps up. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. And it's fouled away. 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add one more win to this run.
Live from Rate Field on the south side of Chicago. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Athletics going up against the Chicago White Sox. So almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, Davis Martin. What do we have on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Shea Langoliers.
Well, he's been incredible recently, Boog. Last month, his on-base percentage was over 500. It's just ridiculous, man. I don't think my on-base percentage was ever 500 in a month. This guy's so disciplined as a hitter. It leads him to finding good pitches to hit, and he's got the patience to just take a walk as well.
This one popped up. My drop settles under this one, brings it in, and there are 2 outs. So up next, Stephen Kwan. And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. That one drilled left field, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Off balance throw in time. 3rd out. Back at right field. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. What do you have on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Sends it across to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And here is Sosa to the plate.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That's outside. And it's 1-1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Out, number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Here's Mike Tauchman. That one to first. Hira takes it himself, and the White Sox go quietly. Back here on the south side, new inning getting started, and now Tommy Edman. This ball's chopped on the ground. Over to first. One up, one down. Next up for the A's, Seiya Suzuki. And he grounds one back up the middle. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Bay, 25 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Taylor makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the here on the south side. Benintendi to start it. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Hira hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next for Chicago, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Fly ball center field. Lee sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So digging in, Brooks Baldwin. And that drops in for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Foul ball there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Shea Langoliers. Martin back to work. Ripped on a line. Taylor makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air, left field, Benintendi sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Jung-Hoo Lee up next for the A's. First offering misses badly for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Berg, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the rookie first baseman, Tim Elko. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Not even close there. And the count 2-1. Fouled off. He was late. Ground ball right side. Hira steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. And up next for Chicago, Kyle Teal. First pitch just misses. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty. Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. And that's fouled off. 1 down, bases empty. Ground ball right side. Hira. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman,
Colson Montgomery, the next to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That one not close.
2 strikes.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That misses the zone, and the count's full. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Back to the top of the lineup, Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Late swing, fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's to 3rd. Kim with the throw to 1st, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Stephen Kwan. Tap foul at the plate.
You know, these Athletics definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Got him on the off-balance throw. They get him, but it was pretty close. Kim, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 4th inning underway, no score. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Tommy Edman at the plate. Ripped, but it curls foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. High fly ball out into left center field. Benintendi moving under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Seiya Suzuki up next for the A's. 0 for 1 so far. Popped up left side. My draw. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tauchman. Fouled off left side. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit in the air, left field. Bay. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and
dives, and he can't hang on. The throw comes in too late, and he's on at first. Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki on the move. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. No runs. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. On the ground, right side, Sosa throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Line drive, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee, 1 for 2. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up and in, 1-1. Swing and a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Keston Hiura up to hit now. Oh, and this one gets away. Lee up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Chop to the left side, and that goes foul. Langoliers at third. Lee at second with 2 gone. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Back at right field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the White Sox DH, Brooks Baldwin. Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these White Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and there's one away. Tim Elko steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Hit in the air, center field. Lee on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Kyle Teal now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch you'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. Down in order go the White Sox. Here on the south side, now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Martin back to work. And that one in the air, center field. One up, one down. Ha-Sung Kim will hit next. Slice to right. Tachman pulls it down. 2 down. Now Tommy Edman 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Tyler Alexander, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Altavilla, a right-hander, loosening up as well.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Oh, right to the backstop. Edman up to third on the wild pitch. Two outs. Popped up. My draw. He's got it. And that's the third out. So another good. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Darvish kicks, delivers. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So the batting order turns over. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope.
And that's outside. And it's 1-0. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki running hard for it. Reaching down, makes the catch. Lenny Sosa getting ready to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Now a chance for Mike Tauchman. On the corner for a strike. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lee on the move to the gap. Makes the grab. And that is the inning. The White Sox lead one. And we're still not at. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when a opponent did that to me. You know, these A's finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1-1 now. Ripped to third and caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Langoliers at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That one fouled off.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's way outside. And it's 1-2. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And a rope into center field, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Next to hit, Ha-Sung Kim. On the ground to short, could be 2. On to second, they get 1, and that's 2. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a foul ball.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. There's a strike.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground right side, Kim. throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Brooks Baldwin. That is upstairs for ball one.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges, and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
On the ground to first, Hira. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Still in. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Dan Altavilla. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Number 35.
Down the line, and it's foul. And now the 0-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. That one missing inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Gets him to chase after that one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Ball two.
In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. That pitch just misses the inside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Double steal. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Throw to third. Safe. Double steal. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top of the 8th. Pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And there's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's down and away. Ha-Sung Kim in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2. A 2-run double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jordan Leisure.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
At the plate, Ha-Sung Kim. And there's a foul ball. And the 0-1. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taylor sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So now here's the DH. Tommy Edman. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Suzuki at the plate now as he chases after that one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Ji-Hwan-Bae. Swings and misses. Strike one. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over.
And a base hit coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. 2 outs, runner at first. Next up for the A's, Hae-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cam Boozer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories.
Runners on the move. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. One run across, another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 7-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. And now the first base. Dane Dunning takes over on the mound.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
There's a strike. Dunning, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Grounder might be 2. To second, pulls him off the bag. He beats the throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. That clips the corner.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there. He's quickly adjusted. To Major League pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far He looks like he could be the real deal.
And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Chase Mydrock. On the ground, a second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenin Sosa. That's a base hit. Run scores. So up next, Mike Tauchman. That one to first. Hira takes it to the bag. That ends the inning and stops things from getting left stranded, but they do push across one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Right side. And that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Ha-Sung Kim up next for the A's. Outside low. Ball one. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Adrian Hauser, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Burke getting loose as well. That one pushed foul. One down, base is empty. Liner caught at second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held it back at right field. Yusei Kikuchi comes on now.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Kicks and fires. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike three. So digging in, Michael A. Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. In plenty of time to first, 2 up, 2 down. White Sox down to their final out. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first, and ball game. And the A's take this one in a blowout.
Every night they come to play, and they've racked up a really impressive win streak to this point. To win this many games in a row, you have to be at least a little lucky, but more than that, you have to execute. We're seeing that from them right now.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.